We had a couple we call them. One start, we established a captain collection point that we were there, so when the next came in, all patients in the area, assist anybody else that was in the area. Search the buildings, make sure there was no other victims there.
You probably double have one.
We trained, we did a lot of training for this. Crew was prepared, we worked very closely with Bradley around exercise pretty regularly. Every emergency is different, but there's all the training, the mutual aid agreements, constantly calling together. It helped really mitigate.
You guys all work for the state?
Yes, I'm sorry.
People don't know what you're doing. People don't know what you're doing special. That's why I really want to do it.
Yeah, no, appreciate it.
This is guard over here. That's what you did. You were here the same day?
Absolutely, sir. Part of the emergency management is what we have with the CST. There's a lot of things that happen. Against the walls rapidly, so we can get out there and organize and bring some resources.
What do you do?
Right.
Water?
Absolutely.
Phone?
Right. We're trying to get in contact with the incident commander, which is almost always senior fire officials. Obviously, we get the list, we get a Connecticut State Police, everything is needed, and everybody has needs. So we brought out grand trailer, mobile office, specialists, we work on communications.
Never forget that day.
I'm sorry. Busy day for everybody. So, sir.
And he's buying lunch. Whoever ever thought that. Has that ever happened before? Absolutely. Yeah. That time back in 1979.
So, sir, if you'd like to present some coins, I'd love to do that. All we do is we're going to work on getting your coin, but yeah, absolutely. And that's it.
How do I do that?
Just like that. That's it, sir. Perfect. What is that?
So we're very grateful that the governor's here today, and I want to take this opportunity to recognize the entire team, to include the firefighters and the CST for all the efforts that day.
General, could you get closer to the microphone? Just so we can hear you.
Absolutely. So we wanted to make sure, and we're very grateful that the governor's here to recognize the team for all of your efforts and the response. Many people don't realize that we have a presence here 24/7
Don't do that because they're going to move back.
with our firefighters. And again, we're very grateful that the governor's here. We're very grateful to the team for their response. They trained for this year-round, and they were put into action very quickly. If you go through on most of the radio calls, or up, you can pull them down and listen to them on the internet. And Engine 54, you can hear how they responded, and they were one of the first aircraft on the scene with the entire team from Bradley, the emergency compact agreement where we work with surrounding towns, and the firefighters from Bradley But this was an effort that our team put together, and again, we're very grateful the governor could spend some time with us, and we're very grateful for the efforts, and that we were very lucky that day, right? So we had a chief who was in the back of the plane, and he survived. So it was a good day for the Connecticut National Guard, and that we did not lose anyone. And our thoughts and prayers still go out to those who were lost. Sir.
Hang on, Governor. I'm just going to put you back to the original spot. When you get all the guys behind you.
General Yvonne invited me to come, and I really wanted to be here. It was a while back. I was here at Bradley. Plane was right over there, the B-17. It was on fire. We knew that there were folks waiting to hear what had happened to their loved ones who were on the plane. And we owed some folks here a debt of gratitude. A lot of people don't know what happens. These are state employees. These are the Guard. These are the folks that stand up, put themselves at risk, and save lives that day. And I just thought I owed them that debt of gratitude. I saw Mr. Trafficante as I came in. He was on the B-17 on an off day. He was the guy that happened to pay attention and happened to be the one that saw how they closed that hatch door. He was also the one who knew how to open that hatch door, and with his arm and hanging, and help get a couple more people to live, and they wouldn't otherwise be here with us. And these are folks who every day just get up and do what they can for the state of Connecticut, do what they can for their fellow human beings, and sometimes we forget that this is an exceptional day, but a day that they did what they had to do. And again, thank you for what you all did. And that's why General Yvonne is getting lunch for everybody.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. All right. I don't know if you can join us for lunch, or if they were going to ask any other questions, you want to do now, and we can go in and give you a break.
I'll tell you, maybe let these guys go. I'll see if they have any other questions.
Yes, sir. Yeah. We want to load you from lunch, so there may be a couple other questions you may have. So if you guys want to start lunch, appreciate it.
Yes.
Training for this a whole long time. You never thought you
For the gentleman. Appreciate it very much.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you, sir.
We'll come back and
You guys need me for anything?
Governor, when you talked to some of those guys outside, and what have you learned today that maybe that impressed you that you didn't know before that our viewers would love to hear?
That Mr. Trafficante was on the plane. It was an off day. He happened to know a lot about these planes. He happened to have his fireproof gloves with him, just because he happened to have them on. He happened to be looking in as the plane was about to take off and saw how the pilot had closed the hatch. And he happened to pay attention to that fact. And there they were half an hour later. He had his gloves on. The heat was in. The fire was behind them. He's the guy that knew how to open that hatch and save 2 extra lives. He just realized that little tricks of fate make an enormous difference in people's lives.
You had a chance to talk to some of the families of deceased and those who are still hospitalized, and you had some contact with them to share that?
I haven't done that, no.
Do you have any updates for us, or do you happen to know, or maybe someone else here does? Are there some of the burn victims? Are they still in the hospital, or do you have any updates for us?
Yeah, some of them are still in the hospital. Some were severely burned. That's all I can tell you. The survivors will survive. We'll never forget that day.
And as you said, Mr. Trafficante, he just happened to be on the plane that day, obviously.
That's what he told me, yeah. It was just something he had always dreamed of doing, a guardsman, and happened to bring his gloves with him, and happened to pay attention, as they closed that hatch. It wasn't part of some formal briefing, and happened to know what to do when it really counted.
Did he tell you why he brought his gloves that day? Or was just that you just? I mean,
I don't think
most
he
people
did.
Don't bring your gloves like that. You just don't do that, right?
Ask him. I don't know. Of course I have it.
Do you have any comments? I know it was not this particular unit, but Bradley, that PFAS put out the fire and created some controversy. Have you had any discussions with that about the use and contamination that may have occurred?
Oh, I can tell you, DEEP, our environmental group, are working night and day to make sure that any of the PFAS is contained. I think they're really on top of that, and working with the FAA to find the alternative to PFAS very soon. Right now, I believe it's an FAA requirement. I should check on that. And that's why we can't change it out immediately, but we got to change it out soon.
Great,
Have you identified alternatives to it that if they change the rules, could go into place?
What I do know is that on November 1st, whatever that is, in a week, our PFAS Commission is coming out with their final report, and that will be included as part of their report.
November 1st is coming?
Yeah. We put together a commission, I don't know, a few months ago to look at PFAS, look at the alternatives to PFAS, what can we do to remediate it, what can we do as an alternative to PFAS for fire suppression, and their report is coming out pretty soon. It involves a lot of testing, too, making sure we test all of our wells and other water courses to see what, if any, long-term effects there might be from PFAS.
And there's another fire station at this airport. Do you have plans to visit them as well and talk to other firefighters who responded that day?
Sounds like a good idea. I didn't realize that. Thank you, everybody.